Hello, good morning, everybody. So basically, till Friday, what we had done is that we had spoken about Rorschach ink blot test. We had also talked about thematic appreciation test, and we also spoke about picture frustration test or study. Right, this is where we had studied till. In Rorschach ink blot test, we know that they show different ink blocks. Few are in red, few are in black, and few are of different colors. And they are asked to, you have to describe what do you see in that ink block, and based on that answers, you are based on your answer, your personality is judged. Sorry. So next one that we had done that day was thematic appreciation test. In that, we know they show you different pictures, right? And the pictures can be of objects, it can be of scenery, it can be of people, anything. And you're told to describe the picture. You're told what does the character show, what emotions they are showing. So based on your answer, they judge your personality. The next one we did that day was picture frustration study, in which we know that they use two cartoon figures, and one cartoon is very angry, and the other cartoon is telling us the situation which led to this the other cartoon being angry. Okay, so and we are told to write dialogues for those cartoons, and based on how do you describe their dialogues, or what words are you using in that dialogue, your personality is judged. Here they try to measure your anger level, your aggression level, your violent levels in you. So that was your picture frustration study. So these are the three which we had done on Friday, and now we will continue with the next one, which is the sentence completion test. The first use of this test was done by Pine and Toddler. In this test, incomplete sentence is given. The respondent has to complete the sentence on the basis of the thought that comes in his mind. While completing the sentence, individual expresses his feelings, worries, fears, etc. Personality characters are also found on the basis of completed sentences. Individual gets a chance to express his motives related to the themes covers on various sentences. So we also spoke about this in the class on Friday, where we said that incomplete sentence is given and you are asked to complete the sentences. So how do you complete those sentences describes your personality. It tells the opposite person about your fears, your anxiety, your life choices, all those things. So here they have given you an example, my teacher. So you could say, my teacher is beautiful, my teacher is lovely, my teacher is Priyanka ma'am, or anything like that. The next sentence they have given is, I'm confused that. I'm confused that what should I do in my life? What career choices should I make in life? Like that. The best thing of my father is his personality, his nature, his loving attitude. It can be anything. I like chocolates, I like ice cream, whatever. Okay, this is the answers that you all had given me that day. In the same way, the respondent is asked to complete the story and will express his feelings on the basis of which we can measure his personality. So sometimes the respondent is asked to complete a story. They are given incomplete stories and you are asked to complete the story, and based on that your personality is judged. Based on that they make an evaluation, they make a judgment on your personality. So this was your sentence completion test. Now, concept of self and self development. Self is what? Me, right? Now, why do you think that you need to develop the concept of self? The reason is, we see, it's very very important on how do we see ourselves, or what do we see ourselves as, right? Do we see ourselves as a more positive person, or do we see ourselves as a more negative person? Our image about ourselves is more important than our image in front of others. If we think positively of ourselves, we will be able to develop in a positive way. If we think of ourselves in a negative way, we will develop in a negative light. Right? I have asked you a lot of times in class, when you stand in front of the mirror, what do you see? Right? Now, if you have not answered that question, you need to ask yourself that. What do you see yourself as when you look at yourself in the mirror? Right? Do you look at yourself and say, oh, I'm very intelligent, I'm smart, I'm beautiful, I'm empowered, I'm a leader? Okay, or do you see yourself, oh god, I look so bad today, I'm the worst person on the earth, why did my parents give birth to me? How do you see? So your development of yourself is very, very important, because how do you see yourself further on in life develops you as a person, develops your personality. If you see negatively, you will develop yourself in a negative light, your personality will be very negative. If you see yourself in a positive way, in a good way, your personality development will be more in a positive frame light. Now, a lot of y'all had told me that, ma'am, we want to do a personality test and stuff like that. So I have got like a Gujarati version of that test. I will to send you the Gujarati version, okay? And I think the sentences are pretty simple. So try to solve that and submit it back to me, and then I will tell you what your personality type is. It's basically simple personality test on introvert, extrovert. So we will do that. Okay, now concept of self and self development. Self is the center of personality. Obviously, you yourself are the thing around which your personality revolves, around which your personality goes around. Self is the center of personality around which personality develops. You are at the center, and around you, your personality is going to develop. Obviously, મારી around તો તમારી personality develop નહીં થાય ને, તમારી around જ તમારી personality develop થાય. Every individual has different self and personality. No two people are ever the same. Even twins, let me tell you, even if they are twins, they will be different. You will come to know, because even twins have different personality characteristics. Even twins have different personality traits. So no, never there will be two individuals who are same. Okay, even if they are twins, there will be personality differences that will be seen among them. The message of by Socrates, know thyself. Thy means yourself. Know yourself. Put stress on understanding of self. So Socrates tells us a very important thing. Focus on yourself. Okay, understand who you really are. That is very important. Lot of time when you go to give job interviews, they ask you, tell us more about yourself. And lot of time the candidates are confused. Who am I exactly, right? So you should know yourself, you should know your plus points, your minus points. And as I told in 12th standard the other day, okay, your positives should be more than your negatives. Always. If you have 8 positives, then you should have only 4 negatives. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. Always think of yourself in a more positive framework rather than thinking of yourself in a negative framework. Okay. Now we will in philosophy, understanding of self has different meaning, but psychology is interested in developing psychological understanding of self. So if you have studied philosophy, I don't know, since your subject got changed in between, in philosophy, self has a different meaning. In psychology, self has some other meaning. Okay. Now, concept of self and definition. Self is an important subject matter of psychology, obviously. If you don't know yourself, you cannot expect the counselor or the psychologist or the psychiatrist to know you. You yourself should have proper understanding of yourself. Now, when I go to a physician for some illness and the person asks, tamne શું થાય છે? If the doctor is asking me, tamne શું થાય છે? So obviously I should know na what I am feeling. Mane fever છે, mane nose running છે, mane cough છે, whatever. I should know. Same way, when you are going to a psychologist, to a counselor, to a psychiatrist, and if a psychiatrist asks you, who are you? You should know who you actually are. Okay? So your concept of self is very, very important. From childhood, we are continuously trying to know ourselves. Since our childhood, we are continuously trying to know ourselves, and school over here plays a very, very prominent and an important role to make you understand who you really are. When you go in the school in the starting, you will not know that, oh, I'm intelligent, or oh, I'm good at drawing, or I'm good at dancing or singing or whatever. The teacher will put you in every activity. The teacher will have your drawing class also, your music class also, dance class also, instrument, computer class, all the classes you will have, right? And then later on, the teacher will be able to know that, oh, this child is talented in that, this child is good at this child is good at that. That's how when you reach 11th standard, you come to know, oh, I'm good at drawing, oh, I'm good at craft, I'm good at dancing, I'm good at speaking, I'm good at debating. Right? So since our childhood, we are constantly trying to understand who we truly are, okay, and who we actually are in person. Now we will carry out one activity to know who we are. Think about yourself and complete the following sentence. Okay, so now I will, obviously, since we are not in a in a class that is offline, and since I'm taking online class, I will be doing this activity myself. But I expect you to do this activity, and I will ask you tomorrow. I mean, you have to take a picture of this 7 sentences that are there. I am starting this activity. Okay, let's say I am beautiful, I am intelligent, I am awesome, I am crazy, I am fantastic, I am talented, I am a teacher, I am a daughter. So like this you can complete this activity. And you have to also write how much time did you take to complete this activity. Put a stopwatch next to you, and I want your this 7 sentences with the activity completed along with the time. Please do it. This activity can be done with our friends. In place of 7, we can think about 15 to 20 qualities of ourselves. So you should know at least 15 to 20 qualities of yourself. I don't expect you to know these many qualities of yourself. Focus on the 7 right now. The qualities shown by the person tell us the self-image of the person in reference to society and culture. Now what happens is, lot of time what concept we have of ourselves is highly dependent on the kind of society we live in and on type of culture we live in. Why? Now I will tell you. Let's say lot of time we think about ourselves based on what culture and what society we belong to. Okay, now if let's say that I dance, let's say I started dancing, and the society tells me you are a good dancer, automatically I will think about myself, oh, that I am a good dancer. Okay, now if I am living in a society where even if I dance well, but if the society tells me, oh, you are a bad dancer, I will automatically think I am a bad dancer. Why? Because the society told me so, and that's why I will think about myself as a person who is not a good dancer. Now lot of time we do that, right? Even you might feel, no, I don't get influenced by the thoughts of the society, but we as individuals do highly get influenced by the society and the culture we live in. Now let's say we belong to a very orthodox culture, and I wear a sleeveless dress, or I wear shorts or skirt or something like that, and the culture we live in tells me, oh, you look so bad, oh, you look so ugly, this is not the kind of dress you should be wearing, oh, you are characterless, this, that, whatever. Automatically we will also think about ourselves like that. Oh, I should not wear these things, people will think I'm characterless, people will think I'm bad, or I'm not a good person because I'm wearing this kind of clothes. Automatically a thought process will go on. Even if you highly say, I don't get influenced, we do get influenced. Okay, lot of times let's say if let's say I have a girl. Okay, if I gave birth to a girl, and to that girl I constantly make her play with all superheroes and Superman and Iron Man, and I give her such kind of toys, which are usually toys which are given to boys. Then probably my child will be tomboyish. Okay, and if to my son I give Barbie dolls and tell him to play with kitchen sets and all that, then my child will be developed in that way. Okay, so what they're trying to say is that that's why even toys are like that. For girls, they have Barbie dolls that are, dressed up in a certain way, and we give girls kitchen sets to play, and we give girls to play toy doll houses and all that. Why? Because the society wants us that we give such toys to children, so that when they grow up, they develop that motherly qualities, that feminine qualities of nurturing and taking care of the house and running the kitchen. So that is how the society and culture is. Even when we talk about social media, a lot of time we judge our posts based on how many likes and how many comments we got on our picture, right? If we got uh, 500 likes on a picture, we'll be like, oh, this picture is beautiful, I'll make this picture as my profile picture. But if I get 5 likes or 6 likes, then I'll probably remove that picture out. Okay, so our concept about ourselves, whether we look beautiful or not, or whether what kind of person we are or we are not, is highly dependent on the society and the culture we belong to. When we dress up for our birthday, we want everyone to tell us that we look beautiful today. Why? Because that is what is expected. And how much ever we are aware about it, we will still get influenced by it. Not even you, even I will get influenced by it, because that is how the society, that is how the culture is. As a child grows, his concept of self also starts growing. Parents, family members, friends, teachers, and the ideal person for the individual plays an important role in the development of self. So as a child grows, his personality also starts growing, and our friends, our teachers, our parents, our society, all these elements play a very important role in developing our personalities. In traditions, two aspects are shown: self-continuity and changeability. That is, our personality is continuously developing, and along with that, our personality also keeps developing, and also we do see some changes in our personality over time. So that is what your understanding of self was. Now, definition of self. Self of an individual is the way one see himself. What is self? How do you see your image, or what image do you have of your self? Self means how individual gives meaning to relations with him and to the outer world. Self also means what you are as an individual, and what meaning does the outside society, the outside world hold for you. Self is not a simple unit, neither it is an identity arrangements. So self is not simple. It is not how do you identify yourself. It is a complex unit. Okay, obviously it is a complex thing. It has multi aspects arrangement. So self is not just a simple definition, but it has many different meanings, many different things that develops an individual into a self. In this way, individuals, I am means the experience of one's existence. What can I do? So what is self? Self is who am I? Who am I exactly? What is my existence? What is my meaning? What meaning do I hold in this world? And what can I do in the world is what exactly the word self means. Experience is possible due to self. What do you experience around you is possible because of your development of your self. Every individual's one's own experience on the basis of one's own self concept. So we develop experiences around us based on our self or our understanding of self. Now, if I'm a positive person, I will experience everything around me as a positive thing, including corona. They will think about COVID in a more positive framework. Okay. Now, if I am a very negative person, whatever experiences are happening around me, I will see it in a negative way. Even if it is super positive, even if it is very good, I will think about it in a negative way. So, who you are as a person, enables you, helps you in understanding your experiences around you. So if you see it in a more positive framework, you will see the experiences around you in a more positive way. If your development of yourself is a very negative, you will see everything around you in a more negative framework. On the basis of the above explanation, nature of self can be explained into two ways: the subjective nature of the self and the objective nature of self, which I will do it tomorrow. I will stop here for today. Thank you.